Y'all cracked me up, dude. I hope y'all had a good weekend. Great to see you guys. We're gonna kill it this week. Did you guys like the Sunday morning update? Hey, just to clarify, guys, you only take this trade if you break structure back bullish. I would say like at least 15, preferably 30, because otherwise every time frame right now is bearish. Every time frame. Highest likelihood we come here. We could flip structure here, or we could flip structure here. But right now, the odds are we come here. There is a lot of confluence. We'll get into it. There's a lot of confluence here, but we got to see structure to take the trade, all right? Oh, I was muted for all of that. I was saying, um, once I saw like this high get broken, that's why we canceled the order here, because now you put your stop here, then you put your stop here, you break bearishly, and everything's bearish again, right? So, um, just keeping you guys updated on that trade. It had potential with like the 5 minute break here, but as soon as you lose that, it's over. Yeah. So Bitcoin hitting demand. Yep. Okay. So yeah, so what's happened here? So we had the 1 hour, we had the bearish cross of the 50 and the 200, test above the 200, break structure, die. I liked that we got a 30-minute break here, but we did hit our head on the supply, so it makes sense. It's kind of like an SFP of this high. We knew there was a lot of liquidity down here to take, so build up some shorts, grab this liquidity. So I do like the level that we're bouncing at right now. I'll try not to take up too much of you guys' time tonight. I do like the level just because it is the value area low. So it's the value area low. It's also the golden pocket of this recovery move here, right? But we're only going to take this trade here if we get structure at the lows, right? I'd prefer like 15-minute, but we haven't even set up for 5-minute. So yes, we may get a bounce here, but I mean, 15-minute structure is way up here. I mean, yeah, we could come back to these lows, but it's really dangerous right now to take longs. The reason that it's dangerous, I didn't even say hi to you guys. Let's say hi real quick. Just jumping into it. What's up, Mark? What's up, Gear? Gear, great to see you, man. I'm glad you keep coming back, bro. What's up, Async? You too, brother. Great to have you. Camarales, what's going on, man? Mark, what's up? Ando Poncho, great to see you as always. What's up, Kalichi? All right, what was I saying? So yeah, so there's a lot of structure. There's a lot of confluence here. We also have a spider line. I wouldn't be surprised to see like a nice bounce from here. Is it worth taking? No, not right now at least, because as I was saying, like during the wait time, every structure is bearish, right? So 4 hours, except the weekly. Weekly is still like undecided because we haven't closed a weekly candle below what is it? Below 107 200. But we know we have on total. which is bearish, right? But daily's bearish after this, continues to be bearish after this SFP. 4 hours bearish after this SFP. 12 hours still bearish. Now we've got like our active time frames, like we were talking about yesterday. Our active time frame was our 1 hour after this break of structure. You break structure here, you come down. In the morning update today, I was talking about what would be necessary for us to come higher. We didn't get that, right? And I think we were talking about it. Oh, the timer window. I swear I'll get better at that. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, so what needed to happen for us to be bullish on the 1 hour is we needed to break 111,500. So what was the active time frame that was bullish? So the active time frame that was bullish was the 30-minute, because we break our 30-minute bearish here after breaking it bullishly up here. What happens? We break it back bullish here, and then we've just broken it back bearish. Or we're breaking it back bearish right now in about 5 seconds. So now the time frame that we were even trading off of is bearish. So that means 4 hour down to, I mean, the 1 minute's bearish right now, right? So every time frame is bearish. There's no reason to step in to pick up pennies in front of a freight train right now. Now I could say that and this could like go to the moon, right? But you guys know how to participate safely. You wait for the structure breaks, right? You don't just hop in at the in a downtrend. I mean, you can knife catch if you want to, but it makes the most sense to come to the week low, right? Now, what time frame is the week low on? So the week low is on the 1 hour. Since we failed to come above this high on the 1 hour, we're targeting down here. So I wouldn't be surprised to see us come down here. Where are the areas that we're looking for possibilities of a bounce? Well, the first one is right here. A lot of confluence, value area low, golden pocket. Also this previous demand range here. We also have this untapped order block here. All right, we also have this untapped order block at about 107, 100. These are areas to be aware of, but they're not areas to take action unless we get actionable structure. What trade do I wish that I took? Well, if I wasn't dropping this girl off, I wish that I had taken this break of structure here. Hey, look at that short, so clean. Stop loss here, writing it down. But that's okay. I don't have any plans for the rest of Monday through Thursday, so we'll tackle this stuff down. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a bounce from here. There's a lot of confluence here. But, I mean, you could try to scalp it if you're using, like, Alex's strategy. If you, like, handle pattern here or something. I mean, 3 minute. That's... yeah, if you're picking up pennies in front of a freight train, at the very least, you want to see 108,400 break. You break 108,400, you can at least have a safe spot to put your stop loss. But, again, you have resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. All right, so it's something to be aware of. One thing that I want to call out is a lot of you guys that are like newer to this stream are really killing it. You guys are in the right place. You guys are market structure wizards, right? Because, I mean, you guys are even reminding me that we didn't break the 1 hour bullish here, so it's less likely that this box is going to react, which is true. And, yeah, things are looking pretty bearish right now. Like, did we get that bearish engulf on total here? What's up, Trade Intuition? How you doing, brother? If we did, I can understand why we're... Okay, no bearish engulf on total. Whew, total is in the danger zone, guys. So, we've been talking about here on this channel for, like, how many weeks is that now? 3 weeks about this pattern on total. We have SFP break of structure bearishly. We have a loss of momentum on the weekly. This is, I mean, this is pretty bearish, guys. I mean, 116 breaks. I'll get back bullish with you guys. You guys know, I've been saying this forever, but yeah, it looks pretty bearish. Let's take a look at USDT dominance. Did we get the close we were looking for on that? Okay, so we still haven't closed a weekly candle above 5.27%. This would be really bearish for Bitcoin if this week we come down and we close below here. I'm talking really fast because I'm excited to be back with you guys. So could you guys just throw a 1 if you guys are still with me? I'm gonna drink some water. Thanks, guys. What's up, Rodriguez? Okay, so I think it's worth, look, Bitcoin might be getting that bounce now. All you degens, please at least wait for the 3-minute structure to break. Like, yeah, I get it. Some of you guys want a knife catch, but just wait. Just wait. At least wait for this. At least wait for this, please. 108,400. If that breaks, you can degen it up, you filthy degens. Just kidding. I love you, degens. I think it's worth talking about some macro levels here. So let me find a cleaner chart, or we can what can I grab here? I could grab this. No, keep them. Okay. Okay, cool. So, what levels are we kind of looking for? So, I'm not trying to scare anyone, right? Prepared trader is a profitable trader. But there's 2 levels that I'm looking for. Very simple macro TA, right? $98K and $88K. Now, what I would prefer on this, right, which you don't always get, is to break this low, set a high, then get a fast wick down, whether it's here. I mean, it could look like one or two things, right? Like this would be really cool. Could get a 4-hour flip here, right? Or if we get like a flash crash down, set a high, test the wick, come up, something like that. But with flash crashes, I mean, there is a trading strategy where, you know, it crashes and then it starts coming up quickly, you enter your long, and then you can ride the recovery back to previous demand. One example of that is like this spike back here, right? So it starts crashing heavily and you come back, retest the lows. And then last cycle there was so many of them. Like there was this flash crash, come back up, test the lows. There's this flash crash here, come back up. Not quite test the lows, but it's a nice little scalping opportunity. Are altcoins getting wrecked? Whew. Whew. Buy the dip, but the dip keeps dipping. Yeah. Stay safe out there, guys. Stay safe out there. Yeah, but some macro levels, obviously, right? We trade what we see, and we're up here, right? But be prepared down here. In fact, let's set some alarms. These are 2 really key levels that we can expect to bounce from. Okay, so let's go back to a little bit more local shit here. Hey man, we are relaxed, bro. But a prepared trader is a profitable trader, man. If the price gets down there, you know, it's better to have the level than not. You know what I'm saying? See what happens here. Okay. All right, so the level to flip for the 1 hour to flip bearish remains the same. It's 111,500. If we break this low, it doesn't really change much. It goes to like 111,100. So really, you'd want to see us like break the low, set a high, like for risk to reward purposes, something like break the low, set a high, set another low, break that high to flip 1 hour. But yeah, the level to break 1 hour structure remains 111,584. So if we do bounce from our value area low here and then come up, flip that, flip the POC, we could see a rotation up to like this double high liquidity. And talking about macro for people like you programs, right? Like we will flip bullish again when the daily structure breaks bullish. Or the 4 hour structure breaks bullish, which right now is still up here like 116,000. So this is where we put up our bear clause, and you can stop hearing me talk about 98K and 88K. But until this breaks, I mean, the target of this alone is down here, right? At least on the Coinbase chart. The target of this SFP is 103,300. So we come down there, 98K isn't that far off, right? Just making sure everybody's prepared. What are we talking about? With trading order blocks and imbalances, do we consider them mitigated once they've been tapped or passed by? Then we look to the right. Otherwise, I don't understand how price ever goes up. Yeah, so once they're tapped, they're considered mitigated, right? So you generally would expect the level to work one time. You can make some exceptions to that rule, like for example, like breaker blocks are really important, right? So like this order block led to the break of 4 hour structure, right? So when we come back to this breaker block, we would expect to have a strong reaction out of it, right? And what stopped the crash, right? This 4 hour breaker block, right? So we come back to the order block and we pump up out, or this daily breaker block, sorry, and we pump out of it. Right now that we've tested this area, we would not expect as strong of a reaction when we tap it again, right? So generally this would be considered to be mitigated, if that makes sense. Exactly, async. Yeah. Does that make sense, Gary? Did that answer your question? Awesome. Okay. Yeah, like now that this level's been tapped, I wouldn't really consider it much longer. I mean, we can get more specific on like. What was that? Was that like a 12 hour? Never mind. I thought there was like a 104 block down here. Oh, that is 104. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Oh, the 107 label was up here. Yeah, I got confused a little bit. All right, so we're getting a little bit of a reaction off of our level here. We'll see if you can break this 3 minute here. Maybe get a little bit of a move up. Alright guys, well I think that pretty much gets us up to date on Bitcoin. Targeting down here, unless we can break 1 hour structure, 111, break 111, targeting 113, break 116, and we can put our bull outfits back on. Until then, expect rallies to fail. We set it starting here, right? It's guilty. Right? This is guilty until proven innocent. Expect rallies to fail. Expect rallies to fail. Expect rallies to fail. All right. Is there anything that you guys would like to look at or talk about? I'll give the time back to y'all. Just let me know in chat. That's funny, Gary. Hey, man, I call it like I see it. What's up, Doc? How's it going? Hey, make sure you guys are subscribed if you're not as well. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, we can look at AVAX. Well, Gary, it looks like shit. No, I'm just kidding. Well, it does look like shit. Yeah, so we were kind of talking about on last stream how these altcoins were kind of all in the same pattern, right? The pattern's kind of like drop off a cliff, come back up, down, sideways. So the pattern looks to be evolving a little bit, and you just add this here. um, on the real though, yeah, I mean you got to break some structure. What were those coins we were looking at yesterday that had some bullish structure? Maybe we should check on those again. Yeah, I mean the target, the technical target for this is down here, right? We at least need to see some structure break. The problem with this is that usually we on altcoins we like to look at 4-hour structure. However, the 4-hour high right now is like at least here. You could say it's here, but one of those two, which is way up here, which means that right now it is strictly sitting in the middle of the range. Right, smack dab in the middle of the range. No external structure to deal with, so yeah, man, I would say targets here. Let's see. Is there even like 5-minute structure on this? There's not even 5-minute structure on this. Yeah, there's not really much I can do for you here. Like it retested supply here on like the 5-minute. Now it's dumping. But this is all internal structure. It definitely looks like shit, man. You get back above 29, start having some structure. We can talk about this again, but I don't like it. Tau? Yeah, I think that was one of them. Let's look at that. It lost it. It's losing 1 hour right now. So bearish break on Tau, likely coming down here to like 450-ish. So this creates an opportunity since this coin's kind of bullish, right? So now you have the opportunity to break 1 hour back bullish at a key level and try to run it back up, probably golden pocket, unless Bitcoin can get out of the slump that it's in. So right now it's a little difficult because your 1 hour high is still with this wick you could consider your 1 hour high here, but I like it much better around 450. But yeah, we got the bearish break on this. Yeah, probably coming to 450. What was the other one? Virtual. This one a little ahead of itself, but yeah, see what happens. You break 1 hour structure bearish, you retest supply, down you go. All right. Break it, retest down. Likely coming to at least 146. No 15-minute structure in here. You can try to front run the hour with the 15, but yeah, this just looks bearish. These things. But right, in order for the 4 hour to break bearish, you have to lose 120. So there's still quite a lot of room. Where's our golden pocket? If I had to guess, right where it's probably coming. Right. $1.46. Look for like a 15-minute or 1 hour break at $1.46. That would be my advice on virtual. Because your daily and your 4 hour is still bullish. What's up, HRJ? Good to see you, brother. Yo, Async and Gear, stick around, guys. Y'all trade like me. Arrow. Boop, 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 boop. So Arrow retested supply. Retest supply, dumping. Arrow's still internal structure on the daily. You got to come above 120 to break that. Let's see. Is this internal on the 1 hour too? Yeah, it's all internal on the 1 hour. Just a supply retest, topping structure here, break of structure down, lower. Bunch of liquidity. Bunch of liquidity to take. Yeah. Another one that's all internal structure. To get me excited, you gotta break 120. Then we can talk about like good 4 hour backed. Actually, where was the 4 hour high here? Oh, it SFP'd the 4 hour high. Yeah, you got to come above at least like 114 for me to get excited. Otherwise, like technical targets way down here at like 20 cents, but we'll see what happens. A lot of liquidity to take. Looks bearish. Have a good one, V Monitor. Get some sleep, brother. What's up, Quick Smoker? Let's go back over to Bitcoin. See, this is why you wait for structure breaks. Right here. Doesn't break structure. Coming back down. Are we gonna get capitulation? Are we gonna get capitulation? Oh, something that's not crypto? Yeah, I could do analysis on gold for sure. Maybe it'll be more exciting. You too, brother. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you. Much love. Sweeps the low. Yeah, let's look at gold. Hey! For y'all who have been following the stream lately, look at that. Perfect. Called that. 38.90. All right. So, why did we see gold coming back here? So it's very simple, right? Your daily low is here. So you pull your daily fib. It's the golden pocket. It's also this previous demand range here that needs to be retested. What caused the pullback? So we had a JPOW pattern. These should be bearish. Hold on. Man, we should have traded gold. We should have long gold here, right? 38.91. Yeah, so 8 hour, you SFP the high, you break the low, retrace back down. Where do you retrace to? You retrace to the daily golden pocket. Now you still need to come above 41.58 to flip your 8 hour back bullish. That would be really good for gold because then your 8 hour would flip back bullish to match your daily. So that would be really nice for gold. We'll have to see if it can do it. That would be 4 hour as well. So if you're trading gold and you want to know if we're going to come back up, you want to say you're alert here. Right, so gold breaks 8 hour, 4 hour bullish. Can I do Palantir? Yeah. Yeah. Not bad, guys. Y'all like that gold call? That's really easy TA, guys. This is simple market structure. Simple market structure. Pull from low to high on the daily. Golden pocket, confluence, previous demand. Okay. Palantir. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Man, look at this thing, dude. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Yeah, I mean, you got you Hakuna Matata, brother. Hakuna Matata. No worries here. Weekly structure lows down like 144. What's your active structure here? Yeah, I mean, if you break 194, maybe you pull back a little bit. You got like some gaps here. You got some support at like 192. Yeah, I mean, if you don't break 194, you're just going higher. 190. If you're like in a position that is like leverage your options or something. I mean, 194 is a bearish break on the 4 hour. Otherwise, you're just chilling like a villain. This doesn't look bad at all. I mean, this thing's going up, right? No, it's under bullish structure on every time frame. Of course, Striker, no problem, brother. How good does Pax G track gold? Whew! Wickedy, man. Damn, dude, shut that shit up to 5,000. The long still would have been nice, but this scam wicks. You might CA on Tesla. Yeah, let's look at Tesla. Okay, so if Tesla breaks this high, if Tesla breaks 470, that's really nice for everyone long on Tesla because it creates a strong low here on the daily. So you have a nice little stop loss guard here, like 411. Right now, your stop loss on your daily is all the way down here, so that's not very helpful. Let's look like 4 hour. You break your 4 hour bearish here, so kind of same deal. You can break your 4 hour back bullish, you break 470. If you're bullish on Tesla, you want to see it break 470. The good thing is you have liquidity up here, like 488. So you break this, you can start to build positions around 411 holding. If you fail to break this and the 4 hour structure takes you down, you have support here. Have support down here like 368. I kind of like this better. I kind of like 358, 367 in this area. But that's if the 4 hour brings you down. If you break this, none of this matters, and your low is at 411. Yeah, things with bullish structure 30 can continue going up irrationally longer than you can stay solvent. So as long as it doesn't break the structural lows, you have nothing to worry about, brother. Anything else you guys want to look at? Appreciate you guys being here late on a Sunday night. We can check it out. I don't know if there's gonna be any structure I can work with, but there's not. There's not much I can do for you on this. It's the same pattern, right? It's the same thing we talk about. Boop, 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 boop. It's the altcoin pattern. It's gonna go to the right. It SFP'd. Didn't break bullishness. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So yeah, it technically did. If we look at... It technically did. The problem is the strong low is still way down here. So it would be really nice if we can set a low and then break a high and get some more local structure to trade off of. But it did technically break 4 hour, but it's cascading. It rejected off daily supply. That's a little concerning, but you're right. I didn't see that. It didn't break 12 hour though. It SFP 12 hour and it rejected daily supply. So to be very careful. There's a bunch of liquidity below you. I'm still favoring downside. What would change my mind if we can come up and break this? Then we start to get some real workable bullish structure. When in doubt, zoom out. No, you are right. So internally it's breaking bearish, but externally we would consider this high here. So that high did break. So you are right. You are right. The problem is the daily and 12 hour look terrible. But I mean, the 4 hour, you're coming back to a decision block here. It's hard because Bitcoin's dumping. If Bitcoin starts to get some sort of bullish action, it's a little bit easier to look at. But Bitcoin's just dumping right now, so I would be very careful with altcoins. Man, we should have just traded gold, guys. Such an easy bottom. Such an easy bottom. Yeah, bro. Yeah, gear render looks like shit. Nice if you're short. Soul. Sideways and down. Still under bearish daily. So you break the daily bearish, you get this nice JPAL pattern at the highs, rejecting off supply. Then you come back up, retest supply, you wick down, and now, yeah. Yeah. Yep. I'm telling you guys, the best thing for the crypto market right now is to get capitulation and bounce. If we can get capitulation, that would be really nice. We just need to get out. We need to get out of this box. This box is super annoying. We need to get out of this box. Um, I mean, any commodities trading platform. I mean, you can trade Pax G, but there's some scam wicks on that, so just be careful. So there was a test on this dump. So that's the supply here, right? So it's 1 hour, or wait, what was it? 30-minute. Yeah, this 30-minute order block here. See it? That's what we're dumping out of. We tapped this 30-minute order block and we're dumping. See, that's why you wait for structure, guys. This is why I tell you this stuff, keep you safe, right? Structure doesn't break, you die. Even degen structure didn't break, so we're likely coming down to the lows. We'll see. We'll watch structure. Hey, Ace of Trades, I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, stick around, man. Alright, guys. Well, we've been live for 45 minutes. It's 10 p.m. You guys, I'm sure you guys have stuff to do. We've covered everything. We're going to be out of this environment soon, whether we're going into a bear market or whether we're going to reclaim 116. At some point, we'll break out of this range. Things will get a lot easier. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already. Ring that bell, hit the like button, you know, all that jazz. Hold on. Let me do one more thing here. Join the free learning Discord. We're going to be dropping more trades this week. As always, my name is Wave Cipher. Much love, trade safe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.